I decided I'd read you a book called The Egg by somebody called M.P. Robertson. It's not a book I've read before, but when I read the blurb on the back, it said at the bottom, a fantastic story of adventure and discovery with gloriously atmospheric illustrations, and that made me very interested. I also, when I looked through it, I noticed pictures of dragons, and as Year 2 have been doing work on dragons, I thought it would be a really nice book to read to you. I haven't read it, so we can enjoy it together. The Egg by M.P. Robertson. George knew something wasn't right when he found more than he'd bargained for under his mother's favourite chicken. He moved the egg to the warmth of his bedroom. For 3 days and 3 nights, he read the egg stories. What a gigantic egg. On the 3rd night, the egg started to rumble. Something was hatching, and it definitely wasn't a chicken. When the dragon saw George, it gave a chirrup of delight. George didn't speak dragon, but he knew exactly what the dragon had said. Mummy. George had never been a mother before, but he knew that it was his motherly duty to teach the dragon dragony ways. The first lesson he taught was the fine art of flying. The second lesson was fire and how to breathe it. The third lesson was how to distress a damsel. The final lesson was how to duff a knight. Every evening, as all good mothers should, George read the dragon a bedtime story. One night, as he read from a book of dragon tales, the dragon looked longingly at the pictures. A sizzling tear rolled down his scaly cheek. The dragon was lonely. He was missing his own kind. The next morning, the dragon had gone. George was very sad. He thought he would never see his dragon again. But 7 nights later, he was woken by the beating of wings. Excitedly, he pulled back the curtains, and there, perched in the tree, was the dragon. George opened the window and clambered on his back. They soared into the night, chasing the moon, across the world, over oceans and mountains and cities. Faster and faster they went, until they came to a place that was neither north nor south, east nor west. They swooped down through the clouds into a cave that gaped like dragons' jaws. This was the place where dragons lived. The dragon gave a roar of delight. He was home at last. Finally, it was time for George to leave. Up, up they flew, chasing sleep through the night, until they could see his home below. George hugged his dragon tight, and the dragon gave a roar. George didn't speak dragon, but he knew exactly what the dragon had said. Thank you. The end. What a lovely book. I enjoyed that, and I hope you did as well. What lovely illustrations.